So let me get this straight. So Igboho can suddenly get his name cleared from the federal government wanted persons list, return to Nigeria, and some people are already welcoming him like nothing happened. But what about Nnamdi Kanu? Well, till today, that one is still being treated like Nigeria's biggest enemy. And you want to tell me this country is not rubbing tribalism on our faces? Let's be honest. This is not even about who you support between Igboho and Kanu. This is about how Nigeria applies law depending on your tribe. Because how does it make sense that one man is declared wanted, chased out of the country, and then later cleared and allowed to return peacefully, while the other one was extraordinarily renditioned and is still locked up like he committed genocide? Now, Nigeria will want to tell you about rule of law, because the truth is, in Nigeria, the law has different versions. Now, let's connect the dots properly. When Igboho's matter was hot, what happened? You saw Yoruba traditional rulers. You saw powerful voices. You saw people with influence moving like, this is our son. We must protect him. Even politicians and respected elites were speaking up, negotiating, and calming the matter. Now let's look at Nnamdi Kanu's own case. Forget whether you like him or not. Forget whether you agree with IPOB or not. Just look at the treatment. This man has been in detention for years. Court orders here and there. Legal arguments flying around. And the system is acting like, leave him there. Let him rot in jail. So the question is, where are the powerful Igbo voices? Where is the elite pressure? Where is the collective move? Because other tribes don't do, oh, I don't like him, when it's time to protect their own. They show up. But in Igbo land, we'll be doing analysis like, oh, he's not my kind of person. I don't support him. Bah, he talks too much. Meanwhile, the system is watching and saying, see them. They won't even defend their own. Good. And don't even get me started on similar cases involving northerners. When issues happen up north, whether it's political tension, protests, or controversial figures, you see the response pattern. First, their leaders close ranks. Influence starts moving. Then the matter will start cooling down. Then you hear negotiations and settlements. Because they understand something simple. A tribe that doesn't protect its people becomes a tribe the system will keep using as sacrifice. And the painful part is this. Nigeria has trained itself to treat some groups like stakeholders and treat some groups like suspects. So when you see Igboho being cleared and welcomed back, and you see Kanu still locked up with no real political urgency, you are not watching justice. You are watching how Nigeria ranks tribes. And this is why many Igbo people feel like the law in Nigeria is not neutral. It feels like the law was designed to discipline Igbo people, not protect them. And here's the worst part. Some people will still come out and say, no, it's not tribalism, it's law. But if it was truly law, the law would be consistent. It would not depend on your surname, your region, or the kind of backing you have. So the bigger question is not even about Igboho or Kanu. The bigger question is, in Nigeria, who is allowed to be a rebel and later be forgiven? And who is punished forever, just to set an example? Because one thing is clear. When influential people show up for their own, the system listens. When your people abandon you, the system finishes you. And that right there is the tribalism that Nigeria doesn't even hide anymore. Click the subscribe or follow button, like and share this video.